Alright everybody, I think I'm gonna try the OTS 03 out, alright everybody? Y'all keep wanting me to try it out, so I'm gonna try it out. I mean, there's not really much you can do with it, attachment wise, but I'm gonna try it out, okay? Just for you, just for y'all, alright? Billy T03 with a $5 donation. Hey Frank, I love your content, I love your videos, love your streams. You're the best stealth player there is in Ghost Recon. The Ghost Recon community really looks up to you. Oh man, I appreciate that. Also appreciate the $5 donation, by the way. Curious. It's like enemies like right here.
Hey, don't let him catch you.
Hang on, I finished reading your donation in a minute.
Tactical cache close by.
I can't tell where I'm aiming at. I couldn't tell where I was aiming at. This thing, I can't put a laser sight on this thing. Also, just curious, after playing the Operation Ember Sky update, what would you do to consider improving the game now? What would I do? So pretty much you're asking me what would I do. Oh my god, where's... I thought I hit this guy. So you're pretty much asking me what would I do to improve the game. I feel like that's what you're asking me. First three that comes to my mind.
What do you mean? I didn't...
Number one, the ability to drag dead enemies, especially dead heavies. Give me the ability to drag a dead heavy's body. Give me the ability to drag an enemy's body faster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they could do it two different ways, right? One, give me the ability to drag a dead heavy's body, and you can incorporate it to where you can drag a standard enemy soldier's body as well. The way that they could do it is the picking up a body animation that they already have in the game. They could leave that in the game. But also, on that note, speed up that animation. Speed up the animation, because I feel like it takes way too long for me to pick up a dead enemy's body to move it to a secure location. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people say and agree with that.
No need to fear.
I don't want trouble.
I'm trying to
Any idea
uncuff
where
this
location
guy.
might be?
If you're looking for that, I know just where you need to go.
Awesome. Thanks.
I want to uncuff your friend. I don't want to pick up the weapon. You know what? Screw it. Give me the ability to drag dead bodies. And what they could do, the button that you press to pick up a dead enemy's body, for me, my keybind on keyboard is Elf. I hold Elf down. So whatever the button is, you could hold it, and your character would pick up the body like he does. Speed up the animation. You know, speed up the picking up the dead body animation, because I feel like I spend an extra 2 seconds at the end of the animation. My character just kind of like shrugging his shoulders, and you're stuck in the animation. You can't move. So speed up that animation, right? And then add the ability to just grab the dead bodies like by the arm or by the legs and just drag the bodies. And it's a faster way to move a dead body, because all you do is you just grab them by the leg and you can drag them, you know? And it's faster. But the keybind for that would be the same keybind for picking up the body, but instead of holding the button, you just double tap it. Or whatever the player, you know, changes the bind to. But like by default, they could have hold the button, you pick up the body. Increase the speed of that animation, by the way, don't forget that. But you double tap the button and your character would just grab the dude by like the arms or the legs, and you can drag the body. especially dead heavies. That's like the main thing. Give me the ability to move dead heavies' bodies. That's probably the first thing I would add to the game to improve. Second thing, and some people may think this is silly, second thing would be cosmetics. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I have some like short and quick explanation on why cosmetics, because honestly I talk about it all the time in my streams and in my videos and everything. So I could honestly sit here and go on like a freaking 40-50 hour long rant about the cosmetics. So I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. I would change a lot of the cosmetics, but starting off with the cosmetics, the first thing I would do is give the player the ability to wear a gas mask, which of course this is a new character. For the ones who don't know in chat, who might just be joining the stream for the first time, this is a new character. I have like 1,000 hours in this game on Xbox, but since I am just now playing it on PC, Ubisoft doesn't allow character progression to transfer from Xbox to PC, so I had to start over on PC with a brand new character. So I don't have everything like I do on my Xbox. But anyways, not important, irrelevant. Allowed the player the ability to wear a helmet with a gas mask, you know? You can't do that in this game, but you could in Wildlands. So why can't you do it in this game? What happened? Why can't I wear this mask? Give me the ability, give me the option to be able to wear this mask with a helmet, or even this mask, or even where's it at? Maybe even this mask. But give the player the ability to wear helmets with more of these masks. Maybe give me the ability to wear a helmet with this mask. You know how dope that would be? Or even this mask. I mean, maybe they're just like thinking about, you know, the cosmetics like glitching through. The point is, give the player more options when it comes to cosmetics. Everybody wants to be able to wear a gas mask with a helmet. Some people want to push it in a little bit further and be able to wear a ballistic face mask with their helmet. Throw it in the game. Give the player the option to make that choice. Also, speaking of cosmetics, the hoodie, which I don't think I have the hoodie unlocked. No, I do. Okay, the hoodie. Give the player the option to wear the hood up over their character's head. You know? I mean, a lot of people might not think that cosmetics is a big deal, but for majority of the fan base, majority of the player base, cosmetics is a big deal. You know, you don't want to be running around looking retarded with like a black shirt and like a white, you know, chest plate. That's retarded. Well, depending on the environment you're in, let me take that back. If you're like in a snowy environment, I guess it would make a little bit more sense. But if you're in the environment that I'm in right now, where it's mostly green, why would I be wearing a white chest plate, huh? That's retarded. I mean, the face mask is different, you know, but you could still change it went away. You could still change the color of it, you know. I don't know, but some people don't really care about cosmetics, so I don't know if it's that big of a deal. But I do definitely, if I was going to improve it, I would definitely work on the cosmetics. And speaking of cosmetics, something else I wanted to talk about was the pants. The 511 Apex pants. I think these are in Wildlands. They just look so much better in Wildlands. Even the jeans, they just look better in Wildlands than they do in Breakpoint, you know? And I don't know why they decided to go with like these big bulky knee pads, when the knee pads they use in Wildlands, if I'm remembering it correctly, y'all remind me, it's been quite a bit since I played Wildlands, the knee pads aren't huge, you know, they're not this big. And that's one of the reasons why I like wearing Heels pants or Vasili's pants, because if you look at those knee pads and then compare it to these knee pads are, you know, a bit slimmer, a bit, you know, more mobile, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what the word I'm looking for, but they just look better. And these are just all bulky. And it's the same knee pads for every single pants. It's pretty much the same knee pads. So yeah, I would probably change some of the pants, the way they look, because honestly, a lot of them, they just look really baggy. They look really bulky, which is, again, one of the reasons why I wear Vaseline pants a lot, because it just seems a little bit more slimmer than some of these other pants. But I think that really just falls down under like maybe a personal preference. But I've seen a lot of people say the same thing about pants that I'm talking about right now. That's pretty much that. Like I said, I could go on and on and on talking about cosmetics, but I'm gonna try to keep that, you know, kind of short and sweet. Will probably be your AI teammates, how they perform, the options you can do for them, the orders you can give. Like, give me the ability to run one AI teammate, you know? Add the ability to where I can have one teammate or two teammates or three. When I turn on AI teammates, don't give me all of them. Maybe I don't want all three AI teammates. Maybe I just want one. And also, allow the player to be able to give very specific orders to a specific teammate. You know, if you have three teammates and I want one of them to sit up here with a sniper, let me do it while I have the other two following me. You know, probably, I don't know how you would do it. Probably, you know, go to the map, maybe have like a order wheel pop up right here, or, you know, if your AI teammates are here, you know, select on one of their name and tell them to move here. They move there, and once they get there, if it's like the sniper, you know, once he's in position, I click on his name again, and, you know, maybe a few things will pop up, like, I don't know, Overwatch this area. So I'll click my teammate's name, and then I'll tell him to, like, maybe draw a line over here, maybe, or something. I don't know. It makes sense in my head, but saying it out loud may not make sense, but also it may just be too much for Ubisoft to handle. But pretty much tell one of my teammates to go here, click his name, and then, you know, maybe either draw a line or just tell him to watch this area, overwatch this area, and then have a few extra options. Be like, you can either tell him to just eliminate every enemy that he sees that gets in his line of sight, or you can tell him to only eliminate enemies that are detecting you. So if there's an enemy coming up behind you and you don't know it, and they're actually detecting you, and he sees that enemy, he can take them down. So any enemy that gets alerted or suspicious, or, you know, is detecting you, maybe they can just take them down, or anything like that. I don't know. It's too much for Ubisoft? Yeah, you're right. maybe it's too much for Ubisoft. It's one of those things, like, I would actually have to, like, show you for you to understand, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much since I'm not really having, like, much to actually show. But I know a lot of you are understanding what I'm saying, because I see it in chat. A lot of y'all are completely agreeing with what I'm saying, so I mean, I guess that's good. I guess I'm on the right track. But also, I would give my AI teammates the ability to operate vehicles. Yeah, give the my AI teammates the ability to operate vehicles, so I don't have to always drive or pilot a helicopter somewhere. You know, they can get in the driver's seat, and then, for example, if we get in a helicopter and Fury is like the pilot, maybe I can select a certain altitude that she'll fly up to automatically, because they already have AI operating vehicles in the game, the enemy AI and the resistance. They already have AI coded to operate helicopters and vehicles. So all they have to do is transfer that code to your AI teammates and maybe put some specific orders in there, right? So one of your AI teammates would get in the pilot seat of a chopper, so you can get in the back or the side or in the co-pilot seat, fly up to a very specific altitude that you can set, and then you just like mark somewhere on the map, and they were, you know, fly you over there and whatever. And then once they get over there, you know, you can select a couple things, like You can tell them to, you know, just hover where they are, and then you either parachute out, or another thing that they could add is add a fast rope. So if you're sitting on the side of one of those big choppers and your teammate, or co-op, you know, you're playing with a friend, and they're hovering right here, and you're in the back, you're in the side, you can fast rope down instead of having to always parachute, you know. And then that would give the solo players who don't really have friends to play with or don't really do much co-op, and you know they're playing solo, they get to experience that part of the game. You know, they can fast rope down because their AI teammate is piloting the helicopter. They're hovering right here, and they can fast rope down and move in, infiltrate, take down, execute, eliminate. You know, and I guess whoever's piloting the chopper, if it's your AI teammate, you can give them a specific order to like hover around this area at a certain altitude to kind of be like Overwatch. And then if you get into a firefight, they're actually engaged with the chopper. So you have a chopper as like a you know, reinforcements, or you know, you fast rope down, then you mark like over here for them to go land, and then once they land, you can tell them to regroup. And they run to you, or you can tell them to move over here, whatever the case is. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the AI teammates that Ubisoft could do, but I don't know if they are capable of doing it. And I'm not trying to like downgrade Ubisoft. I'm not trying to talk, you know, down on them or anything. Just like, I don't know if they have the ability to code it. It can be done. You can't sit there and say it can't be done. It can be done. It's just one of those things that would take time to code properly. So I would definitely try to work on adding that to the game. And if they can't get it in this game, then definitely work on it for the next Ghost Recon. Definitely work on it for the next Ghost Recon. Definitely. But I could sit here and go on and on about that too. I mean, honestly, I have so many different ideas that I would implement in the game that would probably 100% change the game completely. But for one, I don't think Ubisoft would care. Not just about what I say. I just don't think Ubisoft would care about what anybody says. Because I think to Ubisoft, this game is pretty much done. Maybe you have like one more big DLC, one more big update to like finish the story off. But I think they're pretty much done working on like adding like game mechanics to the game. They might try to work on fixing bugs and adjusting some game mechanics and whatever, but I don't think they're really interested in adding things like that. So I just hope that they add it in like the next Ghost Recon maybe. But if you played Rainbow Six Vegas or Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or any of the older Rainbow Six games or any of the older Ghost Recon games, or maybe if you played SOCOM, the AI teammates in those games are, even though they're older games, they're still more, you can really rely on them and you can give them specific orders. Now, it's been a while since I've played any of those games, but I grew up playing those games, so I do have a memory of what I'm talking about. Kind of want to shoot this down. I want to see what kind of loot I get from these rounds, because I kind of forgot. Electric sensor. Okay. Would I get the same thing? Inductive battery. Okay. Okay, so you just kind of get different things. Interesting. Alright, so you love all these ideas? Man, I'm telling you. If I had the ability to create a tactical game, a tactical and stealth shooter game, whatever, you know, category you want to put it under, a tactical game, it would probably be like one of the best tactical shooter games and like ever created. These ideas are legend. You guys, I think y'all just trying to be nice. Y'all can tell me how y'all really feel. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I would do. If there was a gaming company out there willing to work with me on like creating like a tactical game, anything like that, I would definitely see what I can do to work with them on getting something worked out. I'm so distracted by talking to you guys. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they can do. I just don't know if Ubisoft is willing to do it is all. Considering now, I just hope they take a lot of this stuff into consideration and maybe do it in like the next Ghost Recon. I don't know how many rounds this magazine has. It has 15 rounds, okay. I was thinking it only had like 8 rounds for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask. Okay, so that guy seems like he doesn't know where he's going. The OTS seems pretty good. I mean, honestly, like, when it comes to, like, damage, obviously it's gonna be good, because I think it does, like, a 49 damage output, something like that. But I'm not a big fan of it because of the lack of attachments that you can put on it. I would still prefer the G28 Scout over this. But, I mean, it seems alright.
Nobody over on my side now.
I mean, it's a one-shot in stealth, which is the same with the G28 Scout. Sorry, my mustache is making my my nose itch. I almost shot that guy in the head. All right, I'm gonna push in. I already started this base. I'm gonna finish.
Don't let them creep up on you.
Oh, I can't see this guy. Dang!
I don't want any shit, man. Who are you? What is
The mobility isn't really that high either. My character moves very slow while aiming. Compared to like the G28 Scout. I think the G28 Scout moves a bit faster than this one does. Plus, I don't have a laser sight. That's another thing.
Stay sharp and do your job. Huh? No.
Oh, you think I need to reload?
Jesus. Where did you come from?
But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I'm gonna say about what I would do to improve the game. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on about just a bunch of stuff. Y'all be sitting here for hours listening to me about all this crap. But those are probably the top 3 things I would start with, you know? I mean, there's definitely other stuff I would do, but those are probably the things I would start with. Okay, so there's like 2 people over here. I just can't tell if they could see these 2 guys. I don't think so. So I'm gonna toss this over here, just in case. Okay. Alright. I should be able to push inside this building. He's right there. I don't know where this other guy is. I think there's 2 of them. So he's right here.
Nothing. Checked. We got nothing at all.
Here they come. I need cover.
Where you going, my guy? Straight to hell. But yeah, OTS 03. It's decent, I suppose. I don't know. I guess I would play a little bit more within the sea. All my ideas is making you... I'm not even going to say that. Oh my god, no wonder YouTube blocked it. This guy over here is going to be having some wet dreams about all my freaking ideas of the game. My gosh. If you're wondering what he said, starts with an H, second letter's O,
What is it?
and ends with a Y. The short version of it is horn. My gosh, you crazy. You crazy.